Alrighty. What's next? She does have an act 2. God, was I blind and it was there this entire time? I didn't even know. Wow. Cool. Awesome. Yes. Unlock. Cool. Great. Gotta do my dailies. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I can unlock that and that. But what about these? These two must rely on the completion of Kokomi. Imperatrix and Bruiser. Oh, wait, what? You need that. Then why are you in that order? You are confusing me. And you want Dracana. Yeah, okay, you want her. You want her, but if for some reason not in the correct order. That makes literally no sense, but whatever. Okay, well, there's no point not using the keys, let's face it. Since I have them. But now I have to go collect them. So let's go do some stupid commissions. Heavy sigh. I hate commissions. Worst things ever. I don't even know what direction we're traveling in. That one? Yeah, cool. Is it down on the beach? Should I be going on the beach? Should I be going up top? I don't know. Oh, it's a person. Oh no, that means this is going to be time consuming. Hi. I would normally probably read this, but I really don't care. Let's just do whatever you want me to do. This is very time consuming. Okay, we are fighting for reasons I do not understand, and that is okay. I don't need to understand.
Cryo incarnate.
Looking for a sparring partner. Oh, is that what he wants? What do you know? I'm so glad I could facilitate. Done? Great. Next. Is there any more on this top island? Not that I can see. I don't know that anyone needs any healing, so just pick a point. This is actually higher up. Just in case I need to get over from the southern point. Complete the challenge by what? How do I do this again? I don't bloody remember. No? I don't use Electro? You weren't even facing the right way, lady.
Unleash!
I don't know how to do this. Electro didn't work. Oh, there's one right there.
Back off!
Can anyone tell me how the fuck to get rid of this? Electro doesn't work and normal attacks don't work. Electrogranum doesn't work. Ah! Okay. Why didn't that work the first time around? Really?
Manifest! My apologies!
That did 0 damage. I am offended. I'm gonna need an Electrogranum here because I don't think just smacking it doesn't. It does! Great. There is a... Oh, come on. Jean, grab that shit. Jean! Wow, way to irritate me. Now, there's a electro thing somewhere, but, you know, it's gonna have to be under the ground because it's not here. There's nothing here. It's not in the tree, so it must be under the ground, and I don't really know how to get there. Oh wait, isn't this into the big hole? I think I this is the one I couldn't find before because I can't see where it is. Anywho, next. Am I killing these guys? I'm killing the towers. Excuse me, gentlemen. You are free to follow me to the towers, but this is where I need to go.
Unleash! Take flight! Back off! Go as one! I swear by my sword!
Yay! You know, since we're here, we may as well commit.
To ashes! Go as one! Go as one!
So she finally uses it when she's nowhere near anything.
Do your master's bidding! Whirling snow!
Yeah, I can't get the dudes up top. That's effort. Okay, there's one remaining. I'm gonna assume it's down here somewhere. Yep, good assumption to make, apparently. Bloody Ayaka. Does Ayato go into the ground like that? Like Mona? Just out of curiosity, since Ayaka does it. Ugh, one of these. I sucked at this last time. No, F. It's really so much easier when you just have the buttons to spam. Like the T's. So much quicker than when I was trying to do that shit manually. Oh, hey. We got a level. Huzzah. Not that it ever really gets us anything useful, but whatever. Free rewards are things I will accept happily. So we need to go to Catalan. Has that always been there? Probably. Get my Prima Gems, because Prima Gems are great. I will come back and do your quest one day, guys. Just not today. Or tomorrow, or next week. What the fuck? God damn it. Did we just get another quest? Oh, this is going to be a story quest, isn't it? Is this going to be the Raiden Shogun story quest? Oh, I should have gone somewhere else. God damn it. What happens if I force close the game?
Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that...
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Indeed, as ever. I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help?
Question. Can you turn in your adventure commissions in a different country to where you completed the commissions? I don't think I've ever tried that before. It depends. Yeah, it really wasn't why we're here, but I'll be polite.
Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Hounds are attacking the roots of the sacred Sakura nearby Mount Byogo in great numbers.
Why?
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already?
I understand.
Good. Then you can see that this case
Whose
is
quest
very
is
urgent
this?
indeed.
This could be anybody's.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred Sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and
Is this
scale of the
Ayatos?
Rift Hound's attacks, They are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryou Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Towns has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation.
The wrong commission to beat Aether, but I'm just wondering, is this his? Time to make some whelps yelp.
You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease.
You're welcome.
I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Town appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them.
Well, this just seems like a basic quest.
Relax.
More than
We'll
a
be
story
back before
quest.
You can say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
What quest is this? This is the second Shogun one.
The sacred Sakura's in danger again, huh? Who'd have thought? Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Kazari's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it. Time to teach him a lesson.
Who is Kazari?
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Is that the dude with the dead dude with
Thank
the
you for
vision?
completing
That's
today's
with what's his face,
commissions.
Kazuha?
Here is your reward.
I don't remember who Kazari is. Wait, you gave me Geo shit? Why do I want Geo shit? God damn it. So, I mean, technically, I could either just go straight to his quest or quick start it, or I could do these other story quests. Which one do you need? Fermiana, Lethal. Yeah, I think it's just his. Yeah? Fermiana. Yeah, so I only need to do his technically to get through. Ugh, but technically we've started this one, so we should probably just keep going with the one we already started. You know. Okay, so it's the other side of the Sakura tree than what I was expecting. Before we do that though, always got to shop. Yay! And off we go. Whee! Oof. Stamina's looking a bit rough. Let's go closer to the ground. I don't want to die mid-flight.
They're attacking sacred Sakura! Stop them!
I'll do my best.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
They're not particularly difficult to kill. Have they got a mama hound? Or is it just the two of you? Yeah, there's mama hound. Knew that'd be more than that, because that was just way too simple.
Manifest. My apologies. Unleash. Eyes on me. Manifest. Cryo
Don't really need to do that, but you know, whatever. We're here.
Whirling
Oh, of course the
snow.
bloody thing just leaves the circle. Typical. There you go.
Plenty of them. No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help. Come on, Traveler, you can take them.
It's not hard to take them on, Paimon.
Surrender.
You know, you'd know that if you actually participated in these battles yourself. I still had two left, but we'll ignore that, I guess. Oh, those two.
Torn to oblivion.
Interesting that she's come here. Did the Miko ask her to?
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
I really don't think it's the Shogun. It's gonna be A.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Yeah, a long time. Totally. Not like it was just 2 seconds ago.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
What brings you out this time?
I'm making early preparations for what is to come.
Could you be more specific?
Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself. Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
Can I point out that we never solved the thunderstorm problem? The whole point of the first story is that the thunderstorms were coming closer to Inazuma. And we just forgot about that to take A out on a walk and to go help Kamaji and fight Kamaji. We never actually solved the problem of the thunderstorms getting closer. Are they still getting closer? Have they hit Inazuma yet? What the heck? But the commissioners and adventurers can deal with the monsters.
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Because she's a heartless bitch.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
No, heartless bitch.
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission.
Which is true. If it's not important enough for her to do herself, she's, capable of delegating. It's what the commission's there for.
But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura. It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
What terrible disaster?
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely.
Have we heard this before at all? Because it doesn't sound familiar. But then my question would be, when does the big scary birds timeline fit into all of this? Because wasn't it some sort of destructive-ish force in Inazuma at some point in the past? I don't know. This has just taken place over so large a period of time for me. I don't remember anything.
The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the rift hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
500 years ago. Khaenri'ah. Where even is Khaenri'ah? Do we know the answer to this question? Where was Khaenri'ah? Was Khaenri'ah like everything, and then it was destroyed and these other nations came up? Can't be, because she's insinuating that Inazuma was its own place 500 years ago. So where was Khaenri'ah? If we've been told, I don't recall.
So you've heard of it too?
Vaguely in passing.
That's an episode of history that I am loath to
Well,
recall.
I would appreciate it if you would recall it, because Zhongli won't.
Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one.
Actually, on that note, Zhongli refuses to talk to me about it. Can you tell me about Khaenri'ah?
But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it?
And what am I, pork chop Paimon?
Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Khaenri'ah.
Damn straight we should.
This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage.
Oh, she wants us to go
Follow
up.
it.
My
It
bad.
should be this way.
I kind of I'm just following the trail. Okay. I thought I was having to interact with the trail, but nope. It's just weirdly pointing it out to me. Like I couldn't see the bright blue stains. And am I blind? Wait, don't really know where it's gone. Oh, there it is. Try to figure out what happened. That's vague.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh?
What?
What's this?
Is someone injured? How terrible.
Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey. But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
Does she not know what happened in this area? Kidamura.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath.
What monsters?
You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path.
What I'm curious about is how this event 500 years ago has any relation on A's view of the eternity for Inazuma. Because that's the only thing that's relevant to her at this point in time. So if this quest doesn't tie back to her future quest, then this is a very irrelevant quest line. So I'll be interested to see how it ties into her notion of permanence.
Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now, there's no time left.
I don't know that 3 exclamation points were really warranted.
The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma.
Did she save Inazuma 500 years ago?
Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Not for him, it isn't.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace.
Yeah, now.
As you will no doubt remember.
It's not like you didn't just cause a civil war 2 seconds ago.
There are no monsters.
Which again, we all seem to have forgotten
Nor
about.
Is there anything else here that could threaten your life?
I swear, if Kokomi's storyline does not revolve around the ending of the Civil War, I will be pissed. Because it just seems like it's been swept under the rug at the moment, so there better be something in her storyline regarding it.
What? But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
He's dead, how can it be fine?
I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you.
See, that's his notion of eternity.
Thank you, thank you.
As a normal person, his notion of eternity is the permanence of the nation, not what's in it. The way that an A sees it.
What's wrong with him?
Is he disappearing?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the rift hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
The same thing happened to Dusky Ming.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
He mentioned that a Shogun was absent. He mentioned that Kitsune Saigu was absent.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria.
I'm pretty sure I've said this at least once before, but what I don't like about this game is how your responses in conversation have no influence on the response you get from characters. Right then, I had options about the Shogun being absent and Kitsune Saigu being absent. Two things that should give you very different responses as she answers directly to what you've said. But instead, she gives a generic yes, and then Inazuma was facing a great many crises at the time. Like, you're not responding to what I've said. If the characters are not going to engage with the options you choose, what is the point in giving me an option? What is the point in me choosing between options if it has no bearing on the story? It's just so poorly written. It's frustrating to just see the wasted potential in this game. You know, to have conversation ebb and flow depending on the options you pick in dialogue. There needs to be a response to make it feel like you're actually talking to me, not just spouting some pre-written dialogue that has no bearing on what I'm trying to say at all. It's very lazy writing and very, very frustrating.
The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern.
And no, it's not that difficult to program.
I felt that I had to step in before it was too late. Otherwise, it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saigu, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat.
Wait, if it's something that A could easily just solve herself, why would Kitsune Saigu then go, yeah, let me go dispose of these bodies because they're all going to die if I put them into battle, but let's just go kill them and possibly kill me. You sit pretty in a corner. Why would she say that?
I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So why didn't you go together? Lessen the tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Doesn't that seem like too big a coincidence to anybody else?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last.
Are we at least going to see a memory of that somewhere in this quest line?
But even then, Inazuma was left more
A way for her to say
devastated than
goodbye?
we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Hey,
So how did Kitsune Saigo... I want to just call her Kitsune, but that's the name of a fox. It's not actually in her name. Kitsune Saigu. How did she beat back the darkness? Or did she die first, then A stepped in and beat back the darkness? Because I'm a little vague on how this is working. Is this the loss that Yae Miko has mentioned?
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time. Powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive.
Well, you wouldn't have been powerless if you'd gone out at the exact same time and went and helped her. Come on.
But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
So you're no longer stuck in the past.
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations.
Correction. We traveled Inazuma City. We did not traverse Inazuma, not by any stretch of the imagination. We just took a short, small lap around the city.
Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward.
It wasn't for the sake of moving forward, it was because he had something to fight for.
All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for.
Honey, I could have told you that right back at the beginning of the Inazuma questline. But you wouldn't listen to me, would you? And have a look at these options, absolutely, and that's what being human is about. And she will not respond accordingly to whatever I pick.
As Inazuma's god,
See? It's useless.
it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land. Your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
So she should.
Come on, let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.